that. Yeah, recording in progress. So today is Sunday, the 8th of May, year 2022. And as practice, this webinar is coming to you live by, and is powered by multiple streams. I know some of you are member of that platform, and every Sunday, we take out time to educate ourselves on a subject matter that is very, very important, which is money. So we call this Financial Education Masterclass, where we talk about, where we educate ourselves about money. Everybody is always out there looking for money. Whichever way you are looking for it, probably you have gone to university to acquire a skill, or you acquire the skill by handwork. It all boils down to one thing. We are all looking for one thing. All professions, just think of anyone: banking, bankers, doctors, engineers. Think of anyone. We are all looking for one thing, which is money. Now, if money is this important, then I think it's something we should also talk about. But unfortunately, the academic institution don't have these subjects or this course. Rather, it should even be a course, not a subject, on their academic curriculum. Which is why when most people come out of the school system, we always have with money. Now, money making is an art, or we can even call it a science, which is teachable and is learnable, and everybody can imbibe it. Now, we want to learn the art of making money. And those who have mastered the art of making money say it's a game. They say making money or money making is a game. Just like every other game you could think of. Football, basketball, table tennis, long tennis. Just think of any game. Golf. See money like a game. Now, how can we play the game of money making profitably without being hurt? That is what we'll be talking about today. And like you know, like every game, for you to excel or for you to master the art of playing any game, you must learn the rules of that game. Right? We must learn the rules of that game. But before we come to that, there is something more important that I actually want to share with you. And that is what the rich know about time and money that the poor don't. There is something the rich know about money and the poor people don't. Though we'll be talking, this series is going to take us maybe 4 Sundays or 3 Sundays, depending, because I don't want to rush it. It's a very important series, and I want everybody to pay a rapt attention, because we'll be talking about money shift. The game of money has changed. And if you don't understand some concept about money, making money might be a serious issue. Okay, making money might be a serious issue. And there are 3 things involved. Making money is just one of those things which a lot of people are even finding difficult to achieve. To make money, a lot of people, so many people are finding it difficult to achieve it, which is just one of the aims of money. We're looking at 3 aims of money. Making money is just one. Then when you make the money, how do you manage it? That is another aim of money, money management. Then the third aim of money is money multiplication. How do you multiply money? Now, a lot of people are skillful. Some people are skillful. Let me not say a lot of people. When it's come to making money, they can make money. They can always make money. They can go into business and make money. But the problem is many people don't know how to manage money. And many people don't know how to multiply money. It's a big problem. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is what the rich know about time that the poor people don't. Now we now see how all this connect to money. What the rich people know about time, what the rich people know about money. Then we'll be looking at 5 immutable rules or laws of money. So, but I cannot take all this today. I'll be taking it in series. And the first series we are looking at what the rich know about time that the poor people don't know. Let me reduce the music, the background music, so that you can hear me better. Okay. I just put on the background music so that we all can hear each other better. So my name is Prince Bernard, and I'm the president of the Rev Digital Concept Limited, and I'm the owner of Multiple Streams platform and Crypto Squad Gladiator platform. I teach financial education and I make money from cryptocurrency. So today, I'll be talking about what the rich understand about time that the poor people don't. Now, let's explain the meaning of the word poor, because a lot of people have been getting this concept wrong. Now, a lot of people think poverty is the absence of money, right? When we say somebody is poor, what most people think is anyone that is poor does not have money. No, that is not true. I'll be correcting a lot of impression on this webinar tonight. That is not true. The real meaning of poverty is the presence of ignorance or the absence of knowledge. Do you get that? The real meaning of poverty is the presence of ignorance or the absence of knowledge. That is the meaning of poverty. Now, absence of money is brokenness. When you don't have money, it simply means you are broke. And that doesn't mean you are poor. And that you have money doesn't mean you are rich. Are you getting it? A lot of people always feel when we say somebody is rich, they judge someone who is rich by the amount of money in your pocket or the amount of money you display. Like you go to party, you see some of these guys that squander money, they throw money here and there. You say, wow, this guy is rich. No. Or somebody goes, or somebody displays account balance and is reading millions, and you jump to conclusion to say, wow, this guy is rich. No. That is not the definition. Now, I'm going to clarify a lot of doubts. And the first doubt I'm just clarifying now is that poverty simply means the presence of ignorance or the absence of knowledge. When we say somebody is poor, does not automatically means the person doesn't have money. When you don't have money, it means you are broke, and it's different from poverty. Are you getting it? Now, rich means having relevant knowledge. Rich does not mean having money. It means having relevant knowledge. The key word here is relevant. Now, a lot of people have knowledge that is useless. Knowledge that cannot be commercialized. Okay, for instance, someone that is in the, there are a lot of knowledge that people have. Some people have knowledge on football, they have knowledge on how to do this, they have, but as long as they are not making money from that knowledge is not relevant. A relevant knowledge is a knowledge that can be commercialized. It's a knowledge that can be monetized. It's a knowledge that can make you money. Are you getting it? So if you are not liquid right now, it simply means you are broke. Now, I'm emphasizing the difference between being poor and being broke. They are not the same thing. Now, poverty is a mindset. I explained this in my last series. We just started this series last week. And last week, for those of you that attended that webinar, we focused on mindset, which was the beginning of money making. Okay, everything starts from the mind. But when you are ignorant about what to do, that means you don't have the required skill. When you are ignorant about what to do, that means you don't have the required skill. But it takes skills to make money. Now, there is something the rich understand about time that the poor people don't. And what is that thing? The rich buy time, while the poor people, they sell time. Okay, this is one thing that the rich understand about time that the poor people don't. And talking about time, you might be wondering, what has time got to do with what we are talking about? A lot. In fact, everything. Now, the rich spend their time. Listen to this. The rich spend their time thinking about how to attract smart and intelligent people to work for them, to replicate their efforts. While the poor spend their time going to school to get a degree so they can get a good job, that's going to give them good money. That means they are trading their life for money. Do you understand that? The rich spend their time thinking about how to attract smart and intelligent people to work for them. Why the poor spend their time going to school? Now, I'm not saying going to school is a crime or people should not go to school. But you will soon understand where we are driving at. Now, understand this. Time is what life is made of. Time is what life is made of. Every time you have to trade your time for money, what you are doing in essence is trading your life for money. Okay, so some people actually make money by selling their time. And unfortunately, most salary earners fall into this category. They make money by selling their time. And this is the worst way ever to make money, by selling your time. We only have 24 hours in a day. Now, how many of that 24 hours are you selling in exchange for money? Are you getting it? Now, the rich understand the fact that they understand this fact and they never exchange their time for money. The rich look for smart people and system to help them make money. I just said to you now. They look for smart people and they look for system, smart system, automated system that help them to make money. Like many of you don't understand that time, life is made up of time. Our life, the number of years that you have to live on earth is made up of time. Because we only have 24 hours in a day, 365 days in a year. Okay, 365 days in a year. Can you see that? Now, if you have 70 years to live, or let's say you have 100 years to live, of course, we all want to live to a ripe old age. So let's go for a good age. Let's say 100 or 120. Now, you know how many of those years that you have lived already. You know what is left. Okay. Now, whatever is left can be converted to time. Okay. Take for instance, somebody that have 10 years to live. For example, somebody that have, or let's say somebody that have 2 years to live, so that the calculation will be fast. Somebody that has 2 years to live. Now, when you say 2 years, we are looking at 24 months, right? Because 12 months make 1 year. We are looking at 24 months. Or we have 365 days in 1 year. That is times 2. Now we are looking at 730 days. Every 24 hours bring you closer to the grave. Every 24 hours gone. As we are waking up, as we are sleeping and waking up, and we are losing a day, that means we are losing part of the time that we have to spend on earth. And you know, we can further convert these days to hours, because we have 24 hours in a day. So when you have 730 days to live, which is 2 years, when you multiply that by 24 hours, that means you have 17,520 hours to live. So as that hour is ticking, 1 hour is gone, 2 hours is gone, so also is the number of time for you to exit this planet is also depreciating gradually. And you've heard of people say every second counts, right? Every second counts. You can further convert this hour to minutes, which is times 60. Now you have 1,051,200 minutes to live. You can convert it to seconds by multiplying it by 60. So you have 63,072,000 seconds to live. So that tells you that each second as is ticking, as we are here now, we are losing seconds. So also is our time getting nearer. Now, what I'm trying to bring out of this explanation is to point to you that time is life. That time that you have, they say people don't appreciate the value of time until when you start getting older. You want to live 100 years, you want to live 120 years, you don't appreciate the time you have now until when that 100 years, you have 5 years to go or 10 years to go, then you will appreciate the value of time. Now, the point I'm making is this. If you are working for money, that means you are exchanging your time for money. Okay. Now, imagine people that that goes to work from, say, 7 to 7. And of course, somebody who goes to work 7 to 7, they don't leave home by 7. If you have to resume work by 7, you definitely will not leave home by 7, especially if you stay in Lagos or any busy city. Some people leave home by 5. Even in Lagos, if you leave home by 5, it's late already. So you have to leave home by 4. Now imagine when you leave home by 4 and you close work by, say, 5 or 6, but you don't get home immediately. You still have to stay in traffic, and some people don't get home until 10. Some people don't get home until 11. I have a friend at work. He guy stays on the mainland and is working on the island. He has to leave home as early as 4 so that he can beat traffic and all that. And he won't get home until sometimes 11, sometimes 12. Now you can imagine that when you have to spend like, okay, let's go by the calculation. Let's even go by 5 to 8. Now 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is like, we are looking at close to 15 hours, or let's say 12 hours of the 24 hours you have in a day working for money. So what you are simply doing, what that simply means is you are exchanging your life for money. It's as simple as that. Now, the rich understand this. I know a lot of people don't appreciate time. And me, I don't have respect for people who don't have respect for time. Now, you see this time of a thing that we are talking about, it go far. In fact, there's a lot to talk about it. Maybe this will give you some kind of eye-opener to understand that the most valuable treasure that you have is your time. The most valuable asset that nature has given to you is your time, but you know it's limited. That time is limited. You only have 24 hours in a day, and you only have certain years to live. So how are you spending your time? Are you wasting your time, or are you investing it? The poor people waste time, while the rich people invest their time. The poor people, they exchange their time for money, while the rich people look for people or system to make them money. Are you beginning to see the difference between the rich and the poor now? Okay, so now we continue. The poor, on the other hand, try to get more skill, get better education, so they can get better job, where they work 9 to 10 every day for a paycheck. So they are exchanging their life for money. That's why it's almost said that you can't be rich working for others. You understand that you can never be rich working for other people. You can never be richer than your boss. You can never be richer than the owner of the company, because this guy has so many people like you that is making him money. Why in your own case, you are exchanging your time for money, and there is limits. There is limit to how much of your life you can exchange for money. You can only exchange your life when it is still valuable. And that is why they talk about retirement in government work. What does retirement mean? That is the age when you are no longer useful. That is the age when you can no longer add value. Then they tell you to retire. So you spend the useful part of your years serving the government or another person. And at the end of the day, when you can no longer produce, because what you can do at 30, you can't do at 40. What you can do at 40, you can't do at 50. What you can do at 50, you can't do at 60, 70. As you grow older, so also your output begin to depreciate. Your value begin to depreciate. That is when government use people to a stage. I think it's 60, retirement age is 60. Then at that stage, they have exhausted you of your energy, of your vibrancy, of your value. Then they tell you to retire. Meaning, go home and wait just go home and wait for death, because you're no longer useful. Now, you can't expect the value of your life when you are in your 30 to be the same when you are in your 60. So it's not sustainable. That's why it's really difficult to be rich working for someone, because you will get to a point in your life when you really won't have much time to exchange for money. Are you getting it? It will get to a time in your life when you will no longer have more time to exchange for money. So if there's any asset that is the most precious, the most important, the most valuable that you have now, it is your time. There's this saying that a fool may waste money, but the greatest fool on earth wastes time, because time is irretrievable. If you lose money, you can work and make more money. You can do more business, you can do more investment and recover back that money that you have lost. But any time that is lost, any time that is gone forever. It is never retrievable. Today is Sunday, 8th of May. There will never be Saturday. There will never be another Saturday, 7th of May 2022. It's gone forever. It's gone forever. So Do you appreciate time? How do you spend your time? Do you focus your time on things that are relevant, or you spend your time on frivolities, things that are not relevant? Okay, so that's why I said this topic go far. Now, what exactly does profit mean? We need to talk about that. These are another things that a lot of people get wrong. When you do business, you say, I've made profits. And for those of you that are investors, you see why my new mission, which is showing people how, as in raising smart investors and showing them how to make money passively, multiple streams of passive income. For those of you that are members of my platform, we have a lot of those systems that are making us money. Don't forget, rich people spend their time thinking of people and systems that make them money. If you are in business, as a business owner, how do you make your money? People from people, other people's effort. There's one they call other people, OPM, other people's money, OPE, other people's effort, OPI, other people's intelligence, other people's idea, other people's strength. So the rich people leverage on anything other people to further their own cause, because they know that they only have 24 hours in a day. But do you know you can have more than 24 hours in a day by borrowing other people's, by borrowing from the 24 hours time of other people to extend your own time. This is what the rich people do. By the time they have an organization and they have 1,000 people in that organization working for them. Now, what are they doing? They are borrowing from the time of these people. They are borrowing their time because they have more to achieve, and that 24 hours is not enough. So they borrow other people's time to further their own cause. And at the end of the day, they pay you peanuts in exchange for that time. But the bottom line that you are bringing to them, that you are adding to them, you cannot make it. Because it's not only just one person. They are dealing with like 1,000 people. There are organizations with 5,000 staff. And one person owns this organization. This person is leveraging on the time of these other 5,000 people to make more money for himself. So this is what the rich know. They understand this, the importance of time. And that is why the rich people don't waste time. They don't spend their time anyhow. If they are going on appointments, the appointment must be one that is very important. Again, they are not the one that pick us in the organization. They have people, they delegate people to do all this dirty job so that they can focus on what is more important, which is thinking, brainstorming, how to keep growing that organization. When they are done brainstorming, when they are done thinking, they delegate. You do this, you do it. That's why we have different departments in an organization. And who manages this department? People that go to school. People that go to school, accountants, a manager, this, secretary, you know, all these kind of people, auditors, they are the people that own all these departments. And sometimes the man up there might not even be a graduate, but he understands something. He understands delegation. He knows that he can leverage on the intelligence of other people who have gone to school to make more money for himself. So this is what we are talking about. Now, we are talking about profit. And I want those of you that are members of my platform to understand this. What a lot of people now, a lot of you will give those academic definitions that we are taught in school when we talk about profit. By now, you may have noticed that some of the things that we were actually taught in school were junk because they don't work in real life. They only work in the academic environment. Okay, now, for instance, let's talk about profits. And I'm going to give you a scenario. Now, take this for a scenario. Somebody sells mobile phone, and this person traveled to China to bring mobile phone. Let's say he buy each mobile phone for say at the rate of 50,000. Now he bring it down to Nigeria and he's selling it for 100,000, right? Now, if I ask you his profit, I think a lot of you will tell me probably his profit is 50,000, right? Or maybe the smart one will tell me that, okay, we have to take a logistics expenses from that. Maybe cost of flats and some other thing, rent shop and all that. By the time we remove all that expenses, maybe what is left is his profit. Maybe at the end of the day, we are looking at 30,000 naira to be his profit. But do we call that profit? But a lot of people are going by the formula we are taught in school. They are selling price minus cost price. It's called to profit. That's what we are taught in school. But how can you call that a profit? How can you call that 30,000 or that 50,000? How can you call it a profit when you have to risk your life? Now, don't forget that time is life. Time is life. Now, when you have to risk your life to travel to China, you put your life on the line to make that profit. All right? So it's unlawful, it's immoral to call anything you stick in your life to get a profit, because your life is the most valuable and the most important asset. Just like time. Now, when I say time is the most important asset, maybe you will not understand it. But let's say your life, because time is life. Your life is your time. Time is your life. Are you getting? Are you getting that life and time actually means the same thing? When you have to stick out the most valuable assets to get that money. So anytime you put your life on the line to make money, you couldn't call that a profit, because what you put in the line, your equity, your contribution in that transaction, whatever it is, does not want your life. So the equity that you put in, which is your life, is more than whatever profit. Now, what if in the course of traveling to China, the flight had issue and the flight had issue and you died, or maybe you go by sea, the ship sink and you died? Does that money, that profit you want to make of that transaction, does it worth the value of your life? No, it does not. Now, wages or wage is the reward for labor. Okay, wage is the reward for labor. Now, everything you have done, you have labored. You run a shop somewhere, or you run a shop somewhere, you leave home in the morning, you have to travel from somewhere, maybe to Alaba or to Ladipo, to go and open your shop and you do all the wala. Okay, you have labored and you don't call that a profit. It is a wage, because wage is the reward for labor. I'm sure you know that. So the fact is, a lot of people that say they make profits, they are not making profit. What they are actually earning is a wage. And they are laborers. They are what? They are laborers. They are laborers. They have only labored to make money. And that is not profit. That is simply a wage. Okay. Now, what is then a profit? What is a profit? Profit is the money you make from the money. Listen to this. Profit is the money you make from the money your money makes. Let me say that again. Profit is the money that you make from the money that your money makes. So when we look at profit in the real context of profit, it is when your money is making you money, then you can call it profit. Now, take OTP for instance. Our cryptos, OTC arbitrage trading is one of the, okay, let me share my screen so that I can show you something real quick. Okay, I want to believe you guys can see my screen now. You can actually see my screen now, right? Okay, so I want to show you something real quick. Let me log into my, I want to log into my COTP. Okay. Now you all can see my COTP here, right? You can see what you're seeing there. That is over $24,000. That is over $24,000. I put in $8,000 into this, and so far so good. I've withdrawn over $5,000 from this platform, and that's my $8,000 without me lifting a finger. Without me lifting a finger, without me traveling from here to Dubai or China to go and bring products to come and sell before I will make profit. That's my money. I put it in a system. Don't forget, the rich look for people, smart people, and smart system to make their money. I put it in a system, a smart system. And that's $8,000 in a matter of 1 month has turned to 24,000. Now I've taken 5,000. What I'm having here now is just 3,000. So if you take 3,000, if I take my 3,000 from here, I'm having $21,000. That is pure profit. Pure profit. Let me do that. Let me do that conversion. Okay. So we are looking at 12.6 million in a matter of 30 days. And it is my money that makes me that money. Now, this is what we call profit. This is pure profit because it is my money that is making me this money. Do you understand that? So, guys, if you really, really want to be rich, if you really, really want to attain financial freedom, there are certain concepts about money that you need to understand. And one of the concepts is this: don't ever get involved in anything where your time has to be involved for you to make money. Even this COTP, when we started, I find it like I'm still spending time to make this money because we have to trade. Now, I've devised a way to put that trade. I have a script now, a robot, a bot that is trading for me. And I don't have to do anything. I go to sleep, I wake up whenever I want to wake up, and I wake up and I make money. Warren Buffett said that you will work for the rest of your life if you don't make money while you are sleeping. You can imagine how many hours we spend sleeping. You know, you go to bed maybe by 10 or by 9, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is like 9 hours, or say 7. That is 10 hours sleeping, and nothing is making you money while you are sleeping. Then it's going to be difficult. Now look at COTP. Every 2 hours we make money, right? We make 0.3%. And you know how many 2 hours you will see in those 10 hours while you are sleeping? That is 5 times, 5 cycles. Now, if that 5 cycle, each cycle you make, okay, now look at what you have here. Now, let me base that explanation on the money you are seeing here. This is $24,146, right? Now, every cycle in COTP, we made 0.3%. Now, what is 0.3% of this money you are seeing here? That is like $73. $73. How much is that in Naira? That is like 44,000 Naira. Okay. So that means every 2 hours while I'm sleeping, this system is making me 42,000 Naira, even while I'm sleeping. And I sleep like, let's say like before I wake up, you have done that for me 5 times. That is 72 times 5. That is $216. While other people are sleeping, hoping to wake up to go and resume a job, you Me, I've already made, in my sleep, in my dream, I've already made like $130,000. I mean, Naira. But by the time you convert that to Naira, we are looking at like 130,000 Naira. Guy, this is awesome. Now, that's why you need to understand the value of time. I will be spending more time, not today, in my subsequent webinar, talking about time. Time is very, very vital. Time is very, very, very important. That is why they say opportunity and time move together. Just like in crypto, if you are given a signal to buy a coin in the morning and you don't buy that coin, maybe you are busy or something, you don't buy the coin. By the time you come back in the evening to buy that same coin, that coin might have done 200%. I've seen a case like that. I'm supposed to buy a coin. Somebody gave me the coin. I didn't buy the coin immediately because something couldn't let me buy. By the time in the next 2 hours, not even in the evening, that coin has done over 200%. That tells you time is very, very important. A fool may waste money, but the greatest fool wastes time. Let that sink into your mind. A fool may waste money, but the greatest fool wastes time. All right. So time is the most valuable asset that you ever have. So I would rather give somebody money than to give you time. And there are a lot of things you don't need to be doing on your own because you need that time. You need that time. I operate my business from my own office. I have an office in my house where I operate most of my business. So why some people are driving in traffic before they get to their office? Maybe they in that process, they spend 2 hours or 3 hours. Me, within that same 3 hours, I have achieved a lot. I have achieved a lot. Any appointment that is not adding any value to you, don't cut it off. Any phone conversation, like me, there are phone conversations I don't pick. When you call me, I'm like, it's not going to add anything. I will stay on the phone for 30 minutes. Doing what? That time is important. So the more you appreciate time, the more money you will make with the time. Any meeting that is not that, that's why you see most rich people, they hardly attend party. You hardly see Dangote in a party. You hardly see the like of Femi Otedola and all these Mike Zuga. You hardly see them in party. Maybe the most they go to, they attend meeting. And before you even see them in meeting, it has to be a meeting that worth their time. So guys, learn to delegate. Learn to delegate. Those time you spend doing some things on your own, convert. Look at, okay, if you have to do, if you have to delegate and solve that thing, and you use that time to pursue money, which one is better? So me, I have a lot of domestic staff in my house that do a lot of things for me. So pay people to do the dirty job for you. You have a gate man, you have a cook, you have a you have a gardener, you have all these people. So that time that you want to spend doing that thing is a poor mentality. That's why you see rich people, if they are going on a plane, they prefer to go by flight. How much is flight? Lagos to Abuja, how much? So begin to think in that direction. But some people will say, for me to spend that 120,000 to go and book a flight, I would rather go by road and spend 12 hours. You are a poor man. That's just it. Because you know what 5 hours, 10 hours means to a rich man? They will not spend that time on the road. When a flight of 1 hour from Lagos to Abuja, sometimes even less, they're already there. So technology now, that's what the white people are doing now. They are bringing up a lot of technology that save time. Now I know that I heard that they are developing a transport system that can take you from one country to another in less than 20 minutes. Not even state, from one country to another in less than 20 minutes. Why? Because time is becoming more and more valuable. And we need enough time for you to make money. You need enough time to yourself to think. You need enough time to brainstorm. You need enough time to strategize. So if this same time you You are not the one doing some of the dirty job in your house. You wash your clothes by yourself. You iron the clothes by yourself. You go out and buy grocery by yourself. You take your kids to school by yourself. Now, by the time you look at all this time, you have spent, and you know, you don't have 24 hours in a day. A lot of people don't know that you don't actually have 24 hours in a day. What you have to yourself to achieve to meet your financial target is no more than 5 hours. That's even if it's up to 5 hours. You can do the plus and minus. Whether you like it or not, you sleep 7 hours, 8 hours every day. If you sleep less than that, then you are exposing yourself to health hazards. You can't be overproductive by having less sleep. Don't get that straight. You can never be overproductive by having less sleep, by sleeping less. And if you do that, that tactic will boomerang, because people that are sleep deprived suffer a lot of health hazard like obesity, lucid thinking. You will not even be able to think straight. That is the way nature designed it. Now, out of 24 hours that you have in a day, by the time you take out 8 hours that you spend sleeping, how many hours do you have left? 16 hours. Now, out of that 16 hours, there are some daily routine that are already spoken for. There's no you want to adjust it. You will eat from that time. You will take your bed and dress up. You will pick calls. You will do a lot of things out of that time. Make love to your wife and whatever out of that time. Attend to your children out of that time. Now, how much time is left for you to achieve your financial goal? Maybe out of 24 hours, you only have 4 hours. Now, what are you doing with that 4 hours? It's very, very important. Now, I will not be able to complete this series because it's almost time. This is 9:57 and we only have 1 hour to spend. But I want to believe you have been able to learn something, that there is something the rich understand about time that the poor don't. And what the rich understand about time is that the rich always think about how to increase their productivity by employing smart people, or by looking for systems like this that I've just shown you, like this, that make them money round the clock while they are sleeping. Those who leverage on the effort of other people to make money, they are called businessmen. Businessmen, okay, you know about this cashflow contract by Robert Kiyosaki. For those of you that have not read that book, go and read that book. Cashflow contract is a book on financial intelligence. It's a book, or is a financial education. It's a book of financial education that will help to broaden your horizon when it comes to financial thinking. Now, he said there are 4 quadrants, 4 ways from which people make money, and whatever you do, you fall into one of these categories. Okay, when you draw a cycle, okay, when you draw a cycle like this, and you divide that cycle into 4, as you can see, you divide that cycle into 4. We have the left, side, and we have the right side, left and right. Now, those on the left, we have employee and we have self-employed. Can you see? On the left, we have people that are employee, those who look for jobs, salary earners, and we have self-employed. These are people that say that think they own a business. Meanwhile, it is a business, it's that business that owns them. They don't own a business. They are called self-employed. They are not different from the employees. Now, on the right side of the quadrant, we have people we call business owner, and we have investors. So this man is advising us that by all means, if you are on the left side as an employer, as an employee, or as a self-employed, by all means, move from that category, from that side, to the other side, which is the right. Because if you are on the left, you can never attain financial freedom, no matter how you try. But if you come to the right, when we have business owner and investors. Now, business owners are people that leverage on people, other people to make money. I told you that other people's time, they leverage on everything other people's time, other people's effort, other people's intelligence, other people's IQ to make money. These are business owners. So when you see a business owner, they are not just ordinary people. Entrepreneurship is not just ordinary thing. Okay, they are intelligent, smart people that know how to, you call them users, but they are not users. That is the way the system designed it. They pay a lot of people's, they put food on a lot of people's salary. But in the return, you have to sell your time to them. That's what it means. Then the other one, or which is the best, is investors, which is where I want everybody to come to. Now, how do investors make their money? They don't use people to make money. They enslave money to make money. Do you know money can be a slave? You are not supposed to be a slave to money. Money is actually supposed to be a slave to you. If you understand the principle of financial management, if you have what we call financial intelligence, and that is the plan of God for us. God is not designed us God in his supremacy did not design human being to work. We are supposed to dominate. That is why he said he gives us dominion. Go and check the word dominion. What it means to have dominion. It means to dominate, to be in charge, to control. And money is one of the things that we should have dominion over. We should have dominion over money. You are not supposed to be serving money. Like if you work on salary at the end of the day, at the end of the month, a whole 30 days, somebody now pay you a paycheck of 200,000, 300,000 naira. Is that your what? No, let's be honest. Is that what you really want? Is that really your want in a whole 30 days? But the truth is, until you get angry, until you become angry with that situation, like I don't want this, that is when you start making a wave. As long as you are comfortable, and a lot of people are comfortable anyway, that's why we have few rich people and more poor people, because a lot of people are comfortable in their comfort zone. When you say come and invest, they say no, they don't want to risk it. They will rather go and work where they are sure, they are 100% sure that at the end of the month, 200,000 is guaranteed. They are to risk that 200,000 as taking a risk. This is a risk you are seeing here. It could go sideways. It could go anyway. And I keep telling people in my platform that they should withdraw their money because not everybody have this mind to take risk. I'm still taking risks, and that risk is paying off. This is $3,000 turned to $24,000 in less than 1 month. Okay, most salary people will never do this with their salary because they don't want that money to go. They don't want to lose it. And when you are too conscious, when you are too conscious with, I don't want to lose this, I don't want to lose that, I don't want to lose anything, you can't go far. I've seen a lot of, like there's this saying that I've seen a lot of rich people that have lost money, but you will never see a poor man that have lost anything. Okay, so we continue from where we stop next week, where I'll be sharing with you what the rich understand about money that the poor don't. We just cover what the rich understand about time that the poor people don't. Next week, we'll be looking at what the rich understand about money that the poor people don't. So for those of you that stay connected to today's webinar, I appreciate your time because you have actually invested that time. You have not wasted your time because this is knowledge that you have actually acquired. And I want to believe it will go far for you. So thank you. Thank you. Happy Sunday. And if you are not on our platform, the e-multiple stream, that is where you should belong to. Because what we are doing there basically is that we are raising smart investors and we expose them to platform, to system that will help them to make money. Currently, we have about 4 or 5 systems on that platform. This is one of them, the crypto OTC trading platform, COTP, that pays 3.3% on the day. You know what 3.3% means of your money? Every single day, we have the Swapness. Swapness is there. That is also paying. That's another arbitrage platform that pays 0.3% per trade. We have baked beans is there that is paying 5% daily. Metafy Yield is there that is also paying 3.3 daily. We take advantage of all these opportunity, all these platforms to further our own cause so that we can attain financial freedom fast, so that we can retire young and retire rich, so that we can attain financial freedom. And our goal is to make it, as in to hit $1 million. For those who have never made $1 million, the goal is to groom them to make $1 million. But the thing is, making money is just one part, which is what that platform is all about. Now, we now combine that with an education series, which is what we are doing. And when you are making money, then you need some financial intelligence to manage that money, to multiply that money, to fortify yourself, to protect yourself from loss, and so many other things. This is something that is never taught in school. Now we are bringing it to you live and direct, free of charge. And I want to believe you have learned something. God bless you. And let me take, if there's any question or if there's anything you want to say, I want to unmute everybody now so that we can rub mind and we go to sleep. So, allow people to unmute themselves. If you want to say anything or you want to contribute to what we have said so far, you have contribution, you have something you want to share about what we have just talked about, which is time and money, please feel free to talk. So the line is open for people to add their contribution.
Thank you very much, Tumba, for the presentation. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. I really appreciate it. I just want to request for this script for COTP to enable me save time as well.
Okay. Okay. So no, there's no problem about that. Do you have my number? Are you on my platform?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. So we can chat later on WhatsApp. So I will guide you on how to go about it. And for those people that are already trading COTP and you don't want to do manual, you don't want to go manual again, you can also chat me back door, have my number so that we'll see how we can go auto, so that you have an automated system that is doing the clicking for you, so that you can do other things with your time. So thank you very much, and thank you for being part of the webinar. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Otumba. God bless you for this great lecture. Highly impactful. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, this is Akiyemi.
Mr. Akiyemi, good day, sir.
Thank you, sir. Please, I really love you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
I've been thinking about such thing, but in fact, tonight it's a great one. We need more of this. We need more of this, please, sir. We need more of this.
Yeah, every Sunday. Let's get it locked down here. Every Sunday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. So it's just a time to talk about financial education. Then on Monday, we introduce you to all our money-making machine, all our passive income opportunity that can enable you to make good money. Then on Tuesday, we pick one and we talk about it. Then on Thursday, we pick another one, then we elaborate it so that you can understand how it works. So we run seminar like 4 times in a week. Every Monday, every Tuesday, every Thursday, and every Sunday.
It's a good one. Please, we appreciate you.
All right, God bless you, sir. God bless you. And I wish all of you the success that you wish yourself.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
I will be with you for my harvest. I want to have